Welcome, everyone. So, what is going on with the market today? Because it is sending some seriously mixed signals. You've got these short-term fears around tech that are really causing a stir, but at the same time, there's this long-term AI investment frenzy that's telling a completely different story. Let's get into it.
Let's just ask the question on everyone's mind. After this incredible run-up, is the AI party finally over? Because we are seeing some serious jitters in the tech sector, and that nervousness is really starting to ripple outwards.
Oh, absolutely. And to really understand why, you kind of have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The aftershocks from the Fed's recent rate cut, plus some pretty weak economic data out of China, well, they're creating some serious waves across the global markets.
And you can see the immediate impact right here. Just take a look at Asian tech stocks. We saw some significant tumbles, and this was a direct reaction to some disappointing guidance from heavyweights like Oracle and Broadcom. That kind of news it freezes investor sentiment almost instantly.
It really does. And this feeling, it isn't just a hunch. This quote pretty much sums it up perfectly. The fear of an AI bubble isn't some niche concern anymore. It is actively weighing on the entire market as investors are starting to get a little bit nervous and pull back.
Okay, but here's where it gets really fascinating. While the stock market is getting cold feet, the people who are actually building the backbone of AI, they're doing the exact opposite. They're not just optimistic, they are in an all-out frenzy to build for the future.
Yeah, get a load of this number. 15 years. Just think about that for a second. Cloud companies, we're talking the giants of the industry, are locking in data center capacity with contracts that are 10 to 15 years long. That is a commitment on a scale we just haven't seen before.
Well, it's more than a commitment, right? Some are even calling it a war for power. These companies are basically hoarding data center space and, just as importantly, the energy to run them. You just don't make bets that big and that long term unless you are supremely confident that the AI boom isn't just real, but it's just getting started.
And this isn't just about abstract contracts or pieces of paper. Look at this deal, for example. Google is investing a ton of money into solar power in Malaysia. So they're not just securing data centers. They're securing the massive amounts of power they need to run them, specifically renewable energy. This is a real, tangible, multi-billion-dollar vote of confidence.
So you've got this weird situation where investors are spooked by tech stocks, but big tech itself is betting the farm on the future. So where's all the money going right now? Well, it looks like it's splitting into two very different camps: the search for safety and the hunt for the next big speculative bet. Okay, so let's start with safety. With the Fed cutting rates, the US dollar has gotten a bit weaker. And as you can see right here, when that happens, investors often run to a classic safe haven asset, gold. Its price is getting close to a 2-month high, which shows a clear move towards stability amid all this uncertainty. But not everyone is playing it safe. In fact, in stark contrast, you have this number, $1 trillion. That's the potential size of the autonomous vehicle market according to a new report. It is a massive long-term bet on a technology that is, deeply intertwined with AI.
Exactly. This Bank of America report is basically saying that self-driving tech could completely reshape the entire U.S. transportation economy. So even though investors might be nervous about current AI stock valuations, the belief in the transformative power of these related technologies, it's still incredibly strong. The smart money is still looking for that huge long-term growth.
So you've got these two powerful, conflicting forces at play. You have short-term fear driving this flight to safety, and then you have this long-term conviction driving a frenzy for infrastructure. So to kind of bring these two mindsets together, we thought we'd have a bit of fun and frame the day's dilemma through our investment fortune.
All right, so if you're feeling lucky today, you might be the snake. The strategy here is to move quietly while everyone else is making noise. This is the moment to seize an opportunity, whether that's scooping up those core AI infrastructure plays or classic safe havens like gold while everyone else is paralyzed by fear. But hey, maybe you're feeling a bit more cautious, kind of like the rooster. The advice here is pretty simple. Don't start crowing too soon. Chasing those volatile tech stocks in this climate could be a mistake. It might be a lot wiser to just guard your nest, hold on to your cash, and wait for the market's direction to become a whole lot clearer.
And that really brings us to our final thought for you. Looking at today's market with all its short-term fears and that long-term frenzy, the question isn't just about which investor you are, it's about which story you believe. Are you focused on the immediate market noise, or are you looking at the long-term signals from the companies that are building the future? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us.